this is Alex and welcome to another episode of Alex and Experts. Today I've got a cacao fruit and this is something I picked off the tree in Cacao in Ecuador earlier this week. So I'm really excited to try this because I've never tried a cacao fruit before. It looks rather unusual. It's a bit different to what I expected. I thought cacao pods were brown. This one's kind of like a sort of reddy yellow. It looks great. If you shake it, I can hear the sort of pod inside shaking about, which is pretty cool. It's quite firm. The pod itself doesn't really smell of anything. It just smells kind of a bit like a tree. So not really very aromatic. These grow literally from the trunk of the tree, so they don't sort of droop down from vines. They're connected to the tree, directly to the trunk. Anyway, so yeah, this was a gift from Bolivar. Very kind of him to give me one of these. You know, here in Ecuador, you know, there's thousands and thousands of little coffee and cacao farms, so it's nothing unusual to have one of these. I'm from the UK, and in England I've never seen one of these, never seen one at the market, never seen one in the supermarket. So I'm really excited to open this up. The best way to do this is to sort of score the top and then score down the edges. So yeah, we're going to score with the knife at the top, and then we're going to score all the way down. So there we go. So let's just cut off the end here, if we can. There we go. So we've got a bit of the top off there. And now let's very carefully score. I want to hold this here so that I don't cut myself. Ah, wow. Wow, look at this. So if you see now, if I open that up, very slowly, you can see the cocoa pods, or the sort of pouch inside. So if we just do that again. So now, if I open this up, it's revealing that, which quite frankly looks a little bit revolting. I mean, this could be some sort of alien's egg, couldn't it? This could be an alien egg, and inside are lots of little aliens all growing. And if I look inside, it's actually really slimy and quite weird looking, I won't lie, very slimy. There must be at least 100 little pods inside, so in each little pod is a cacao bean. How interesting is that? Let's just give you a really good look. Wow, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Never seen. Wow. The smell is really interesting. It's almost got like a sort of green, like fresh mango-y type aroma. It's not an unpleasant smell. Yeah, it's like fruity. It's a bit like a sort of underripe mango sort of taste, or smell, I should say. How interesting. So now, I can assure you, these are safe to eat. It's completely safe to eat these little pods. So now, let's just take one of these little pods. The texture, this is so slimy, I can't tell you. It's like a little pouch. It's like a little pouch of slime. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely like mango. Yeah. It's got the same tanginess and that sort of like tropical green taste note that you get from mango. Really, really interesting. Definitely nice. I definitely eat these all day long. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. What happens if we bite through and look at actually one of the coffee beans inside? Wow. So I've just opened this up. I don't know if you can see that properly. I've opened up this bean And inside, it's actually like a ruby red colour. What a wonderful colour. Look inside there. Look at that beautiful ruby red colour. Now, I know recently Cacao launched a new type of chocolate called ruby chocolate. And the idea was that this new type of ruby chocolate, which has that sort of pinky purple sort of colour, it brought more of the goodness and more of the whole bean. So maybe that's where the colour is coming from. At this stage, I'm not getting any sort of smell or aroma of chocolate or cocoa. Now, what happens if we eat one of these? Wow. That is interesting. It's bitter, not pleasant. I couldn't really describe the flavour. It's just like an intense bitterness. Whereas these, this lovely gooey alien slime here, it's delicious. It's like mangoey, fruity. Lovely. What I'm going to do, I'm now going to separate. I'm not going to suck all of these. Don't think I'm going to stand here and suck every one of these little pods, because I'm not. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tease out these little cocoa pods. I've been told that the next stage to turn these into chocolate is to allow these wonderful beans inside to ferment. So I'm going to put these in a jar, and in our next episode I'm going to show you what my beans look like after that fermentation process. And let's see if we can go all the way through to actually making a cup of hot cocoa, which would be absolutely delicious. So I'm speaking to you now from Ecuador. I'm actually in Quito, the capital. So that's wow, look at that. Oh! What I'm going to do with the knife, I'm just going to see if I can cut open one of these. Ah, here we go. Let's see, can we peel that off? Oh God, it's so slimy and slippery. Ah, here we go. I'd be so interested to find out. Here we are. So if you actually peel off, ah, here we go. It's a bit like peeling off a foreskin, I guess. Anyway, here we go. It's a bit like a lychee. It's a bit like peeling the skin off a lychee. And I've always thought those have a weird texture in your mouth. Here we are. So you peel that off, and inside here we go. There we are. So look very carefully. You can see I've carefully peeled off that outer slimy coating, and I'm left with this beautiful ruby red bean. That is the cacao bean. I'm going to collect all these, I'm going to put them in a jar, leave them to ferment, and let's see how far we go. This one that I've been sucking, I'm going to put this one in the bin. Wow. Yeah, let's peel off these outers. There we go. God, how on earth do they make chocolate? They must have a machine that does this, because I couldn't be here all day peeling these slimy skins off cocoa beans. It'd do my head in, absolutely do my head in. Here we are. They must, I don't know what they do, they must have a machine, they must do it by hand, or maybe there's some kind of liquid or something they put them in to remove this slimy coating. Don't laugh at me, but I'm actually going to eat this. I love the slime. The slime is delicious. Cocoa slime. There we are. I'm not going to do this all now, but there you can see. I've got two cocoa beans. I'm, 2 beans closer to a cup of cocoa or to my own chocolate bar. Let's leave it at that. From a strategic point of view, Would people in the UK, would people in other parts of the world, would they want to buy the cacao plant? As we know, more and more people are turning to whole, raw foods. We obviously have to look into the health benefits. There could be something in this outer slime that could be great for food, for smoothies, for cosmetics, let alone the known health benefits, the antioxidants, etc., that you find within the cacao bean. So, there we go. Tune in next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Alex and Experts. And just to explain, Alex and Experts is a global strategy consultancy. We help companies with innovation. We do on-the-ground research all over the world. So that's why I'm currently in Ecuador doing research for a client around the culture, the food culture here in South America. And my trip here has involved visits to other countries in South America. And really, I make these videos for fun, but I also make them because there's a lot of strategic lessons that you learn along the way. If you want to innovate, you've got to get out from behind your desk. You know, doing desk research is fantastic, but when you actually get on the ground, meeting the innovators, meeting the artisans, you learn so much, and it really stretches your thinking. So that's why we create these videos, to really give our clients in places like the UK a much deeper level of understanding and insight into the innovation opportunities that are open to them. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, Alex and Experts, and I'll see you next time. Bye!